Oh yes. 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 Yes. Oh yes. 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 I can see it coming, gentlemen. Okay. Yes. 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 The affirmations are coming in, indicating that yes, a lot of you here are ready. A lot of you here are good to go, gentlemen. First and foremost, okay, I would want to thank someone special. I want to thank someone special, and this person is the reason why everything is happening. This person is the reason why we are here. This person is the reason why this thing this morning, this breakfast session this morning is possible. Is the reason why all of us are here. And that person is God Almighty. My brothers and brothers, they call him Allah. Bungiji himself is the reason why each and every one of us have gathered here. It's the reason that has made this possible, gentlemen. What I'm going to be saying here and everything I'm going to be dropping is not by my might, by his grace. Of course, I need to give honor to whom honor is due. So thank him so much for having brought this and made it possible. So gentlemen, I'm going to be sharing my screen right now so we can drop right into it. Okay. And okay. Good. Good, 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 good. So please, lovely people all across the 6 days and beyond, gentlemen, please tell me that you can see my screen. Help me, help me, help me. Take note of that, please. I see my screen, go to the chat room and indicate. Okay, I'll be very, very grateful that you can hear me, of course, and you can see my screen. Good, 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 gentlemen. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So yes, 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 you've heard it. Well, first and foremost, please, I want to say something. Despite the fact this happened, I am short of words in the first place pertaining the activators, because this was just me following protocols. This was just me doing business. This was not just me doing what was expected, okay? And then here we have it, boss dropping it this morning. That's this morning, the team happens to be the largest. But I just want to say something, please. We're humble at it. This is just us doing business, like I said. It's not like as if it's anything special. Anybody can do it. Anybody here can achieve it. So for those of you who are hearing, for those of you who, of course, want to be like this or you want to celebrate it, please do the honors and do yourself and get these joys that come from it, okay? So, yes, like she stated earlier on, my name is Mr. Chimeziri Obioha, because I happen to be from Imo State. I hail from Imo State. But somebody that has lived virtually over 90% of my life in the North. And it was in the North I met my true, I just want to believe my true calling. It was in the North I met my destiny, and which of course I fell in love with it and I got obsessed with it, which of course is the business of Buena, Vida, FG. And in the course of falling in love, I embraced her with all my heart. And today, gentlemen, I talk to you as formerly a certified leader under the Wealth Creators team. And actually today, we are referred to as team leads, okay? So please, we're humble at it, okay? So yes, my story. Gentlemen, boss told me I should come and do this, but please, I want to say something. You see, there are different types of people in here. According to network marketing, we need to understand there are sharks in here, there are dolphins, there are urchins, there are different classes of people, different mindsets. What I'm about to drop right now, are you with me? My prayer is that it will reach out to a lot of you here and inspire you one way or the other. It will reach out to a lot of you here, over 700 of you plus, and inspire, even if it's just 10% or even 5%. I think it will go us a long way to forge ahead and have more persons who would equivalently get this glory. So yes, I'm a person who started from the humble beginnings. I'm a person who, before now, I was the kind of guy who had done everything that they say we should do. And of course, the mandate, gentlemen, when you get married, of course, you want to raise wonderful families, wonderful children, put them through school, flow with the circle of life, get them to graduate, youth service and everything. And of course, I was equally in that bandwagon. I was equally in that, trade, that, format, protocol, that process. And I did everything possible. But gentlemen, I was the kind of guy who equally had this eye for things that are happening. I was the kind of guy who wanted to be in places that are happening. I was the kind of guy who wanted to, be at the spotlight. The kind of guy who, at any cost, I want to be there. Are you with me? Shows, events, mention it. Just to get myself on stage, I was that kind of person. I don't even mention the things I wrote in. Are you with me? Mention it, gentlemen. You do some of them on social media. I was there, gentlemen. But notwithstanding, we were going about life, trying to look for what we could do as well, because every time we say these things, they pop up, you understand? So out of desperation, and like I like to tell people sometimes, I call upon a bad pass. I was able to get myself something, and I was managing with it, which was, of course, be a storekeeper, with me, in one of the amazing stores, of course, here in Kano. And while I was at it, my salary then was just 20,000 naira. Are you with me? My salary then was just 20,000 naira. But then I was not just receiving it, I was telling myself, okay, use this as an avenue to learn. But notwithstanding, while in that state of desperation, because of course that 20K was not enough for a guy like me, with me, it was not enough at all. While I was in that state of desperation, a wonderful woman recommended me to this amazing opportunity. And when she recommended me to this amazing opportunity, I came on board. But when I saw it, first and foremost, I actually bluffed it off because I felt it was one of those things. And just like me, because I was the kind of person back then that I was poor and proud. I was the kind of guy who was poor and proud to the core. Believe you me, I was poor and proud. So when I saw these things and they gave me a call, invited me to the office, I was like, then forget these things. No, these people are not just it. Let me tell you something. I don't know about you, but I did not turn up for presentation. When I stepped into the office for the first time, it was not for BOM. It was not for presentation. I stepped into the office for the first time in my life for what? QSG. I don't know about most of you here. Who amongst this, over 700 of you did not attend presentation. You came for QSG first. And it was in QSG that they caught you. It was in QSG that you fell into the trap. Gentlemen, that was my situation. And on that day when I came for QSG, I even came quite late. I was, like I told you, I was poor and proud. Broke guy, but yet, believe me, I can argue for Africa. I was the kind of guy who was so filled up with himself, pride, everything, mention it. I came up for QSG, and of course, it was amazing. Ambassador Lola was taking QSG that day in a high heels, red gown, and she was talking to this audience, and I sat at the back, with me, just trying to listen. But gentlemen, believe you me, after everything, I saw the opportunity because the woman told me that come to this place, my brother, come to this place. Now, this place, you see youths that are doing well. You see youths that are making money. I know you. But the kind of person that once you delve into something like this, believe me, you will start to skyrocket. I said this there. I said, thank you, my boy. Notwithstanding, let me think about it. So I came that day, asked questions like a barrister, fired them questions, loaded them with questions, gentlemen. And I was being cleared one after the other with me. And I said, okay, good and fine. Gentlemen, I kicked off this business reluctantly. One leg in, one leg out, just like most of you here. One leg in, one leg out. I was running the business. But notwithstanding, as I was running the business, I started seeing that, okay, good and fine. The business started, of course, growing from level. It started growing. I started seeing some results. Of course, that's why I tell something. Please, my people, do your best to make sure that new babies are getting results. Are with me? So the results started coming in, and I was grateful. And though I was still in doubt, though I was still one leg in, one leg out, and I'll tell you the reason why, because I had so many things that was ongoing in my life then. And one of the things that helped me was when this person came to town, when our very own lovely, sensational ambassador, Runke Koshema, he came to Kano for the first time. Gentlemen, that was me meeting her. And this is it. There's a picture there on that day when I met her. And I even turned her questions and asked her questions still. And she could tell that, okay, this guy is, but then she cleared me and she answered my questions. She told me all the things I needed, and she gave me words of encouragement and told me that I should just believe and run this business. That if I can only believe and run this business, definitely the sky will just be my starting point. And gentlemen, I took those words, held on to it, placed it in my pockets, and made sure I run with it, gentlemen. And ever since then, my business has been growing. It has been growing. I made a firm decision. I decided to go full time. But gentlemen, believe you me, before now and before La Buena Vida, I have always wanted to, of course, there was this sort of plan that was, there I was hatching up, which was to go back to school. And gentlemen, I've been chasing this admission for 6 years. 6 years ongoing. I've been chasing this admission. In fact, I've been chasing this admission so day. I mean, even the cyber cafe that I used to go and apply, they don't even tire for me. Every year I'm coming, I'm chasing this because I need to go back and become a pharmacist. So I could get my license, and of course I could start all sorts of things. I would be doing the business there. Because of course I was working in a pharmaceutical store as at that time. So I was saying this, I was like, let me just what I could do. At least the pay is better. That was the reason. Gentlemen, finally, an admission that I have been chasing for the past 6 years finally came, gentlemen. And there I was. My business had grown to some level. It has caught fire. I had connected a lot of persons. Even one of the team leads right now that work creator, that's Mommy Mary Akande. She had equivalently connected, and the team was just blowing and amplifying and growing, gentlemen. It was not a joke. It was not a joke. She cannot hear. I just believe it's not from my own end. Notwithstanding, the business was growing, and there I was. It was now a matter of C21 FG versus my admission. But gentlemen, owing to mentorship and owing to some good words I got, what happened? I decided to go full throttle. I decided to give up on an admission that I have been chasing for the past 6 years, because I got somebody who made me understand that, brother, if you go in there, what happens? At the end of the day, it's the labor market. What happens? Can this vehicle take you to financial freedom? Or can C21 FG take you to financial freedom? And that was the question that kept on lingering in my head. I had to do the math. I was restless. That night when I made that decision, believe me, I went to toilet about God knows how many times. I was puking, I was vomiting. But then I made the decision to do this business. Because in fact, let me tell you the truth, even before I made that decision, that day I had gone to the office, I told virtually every person I was going. Some people could not believe that I'll be dumping this business to go to school, gentlemen. It was not a joke. It was one of the hardest things I did. And eventually, I did that, and I made a decision to do this business, and it did not come easy. What happened, gentlemen, it was not easy. It became a problem. Because I decided to do this business, what happened? My family entirely, both those from the villa, they summoned a meeting. People came all the way from the east, had a round circle meeting on my head, on my case. That, what do you mean? That you want to do one sort of business, you want to give up an addiction for so and so? Gentlemen, even people I see, some of them I've not even seen them for a very, very long time. They came all the way from the east. It was a big, big, big round circle. I was in the center, and these people were lashing and they were pouring. And gentlemen, I felt so small. I was down to my knees. I was in tears. I could not believe myself that this is what is happening. Gentlemen, on that day, let me tell you the truth. I told myself whether I don't decrease. I was asking myself whether I'm sane. In fact, on that day, I was praying to God that please let the C21 FG masterminds, if only they could just appear like Avengers and come and save me. It was not easy. It was not easy. I was asking myself, am I okay? But gentlemen, after everything, I broke down. It was totally bad. It was not an easy decision, but I still stood my ground. I told them that please, they should pardon me and see that they could help let me run this business, if at all. But gentlemen, everybody was against me. My whole family turned back on their backs. It was I and I only, and they made me understand this. Gentlemen, it was a heartbreaking moment. It was not easy, but then I continued. So what happened? I picked up myself, but of course, even when I picked up myself, I needed something big to reignite me, because if you see me that period when I was coming to the office, it was not funny. I was losing weight. If you look at me that time, I was losing weight. I was white. I was shredding. It was not a joke. Sometimes some people are talking to me, it's almost like as if I'm lost in thought. But gentlemen, because I had made a decision that my heart could not believe it. Even on that day when I did that decision, and even the cyber cafe celebrated me. It was not a joke, because this is something I've been chasing, but then I gave up on it. Gentlemen, like our presentation always say, you know that part of our presentation that states, number one, you need to do is make a firm decision. I made a firm decision. So we're talking firm. Some of you have not made a decision to do this business. It's not a joke. Some of you here have not made a decision. And yet what happened? Like I said, I needed something big to reignite me. And of course, something happened. What? Events came to the rescue. I remember that day. It was not that week prior to this event. That was M Global anniversary, the 7th anniversary that was happening first week of October, and then C21 FG anniversary that happened last week of October. These two events, gentlemen, we were pushed to attend it. Despite the fact that we were not even making money good enough. Who pushed us? Our very own leader, Ambassador Lola. And you know the good thing, like I tell people, please, see, listen to me. Even when something good wants to come out, like when the woman is in labor, the doctor has to tell the woman, push! Because something good is coming. Gentlemen, she pushed us. Sometimes your leaders are pushing you to success. Please, Don't antagonize. Don't oppose for your own good. I was not ready financially, but I told myself that I needed to be there so that I can have this social proof and refuel myself. It was not a joke. I did everything possible to get myself. In fact, that was even the first time I even went to Lagos. It was not a joke. Buckle up, of course, it was on trouble. As you can see us there, that was team lead, PC there. And of course, we went back on this journey to Lagos and we went there. And gentlemen, it was not a joke. I saw people who were equivalently doing this business. The 1% crazy. Those who were equally, who had made their own firm decision to do this business. You can see some of the team leads are there. Of course, our very own team lead, Esther, Tina. You can see them, of course, my man there, Christy. Gentlemen, all these people. I saw people who are religious who are equally doing the business. This is a reverend. I asked her, why are you doing this business? She said she's using the money for her charity foundation. Goodness me, gentlemen, I said, forget it. See, this is it. This is what I've been looking for. Social proof. I even saw many friends of mine. Are you with me? I came there, saw masterminds. These people gave me their own words of advice, told me things that I needed to know. It refueled me. I came back and what happened? I got fired up, very motivated, and intensified my activities and life started getting better. As I grew in knowledge and rank, gentlemen, let me tell you something. See, let me tell you something. Like I tell people, when you are about to succeed, even the devil is not happy about it. What happened? Calamity struck. Gentlemen, I lost my first leader. My first leader, I lost that person. Gentlemen, it was not a joke. To the ghost hands of death. Let me tell you something. At this point, I nearly called it a quit. I nearly threw in the towel and said, you know what? I don't think this business is meant for me. I couldn't just believe it, gentlemen. I was down to my knees many times. I was confused. I said to myself, what do I do? But thank God to mentorship. I picked myself up 4 times to mentorship for support from my leaders. And gentlemen, these 2 wonderful women, many of us here should know them, of course. That is the leader, Lola, and of course, this blessing on you. Gentlemen, I rested on the shoulders of these giants. And they told me what to do, and I picked myself up, and gentlemen, the business started growing. I got myself right. Of course, I got myself back into the game. And I started growing in the business. And of course, I clocked this amount, gentlemen. And of course, this amount started becoming defaults. 500, 500, 500 started becoming defaults. Because I believed, like Ambassador wanted, because I listened to mentorship. And of course, I saw myself skyrocketing. The income, clocking figures that we'd only hear for television. Not a joke. Are you with me? For a young guy. And of course, what happened, I was opportunity to qualify for my first ever all-expense paid trip, gentlemen, also Egypt. And that is a wonderful picture there, of course, with me and myself and some other team leads, nice team leads, YS Suleiman, and of course, Chidebere Ogalaguchiko. I mean, it was a wonderful moment, taking a big leap there. Cairo, gentlemen, it was wonderful, it was sensational. At this moment, all these things, as it was happening because we believed in the business. We trusted the process. We kept on the grind, gentlemen. And of course, like we like to tell people sometimes, that the glory of a king is in the welfare of his people. The glory of a king is in the welfare of his people. Gentlemen, if you show me a king and I will tell, and talk to the people that are doing well under a person, and I'll show you the king who is equivalently the leader of his people. Gentlemen, it was not only me who was really opportune to travel out. Of course, I was opportune to travel out with some of my team, my people, my mentees. And of course, there you have them, of course, my Mary and of course, Haji Arabi, wonderful women, and so many other persons as well today. Because of I similarly decided to believe Ambassador mentorship and Ambassador Lola, and every one of you that equally added with me to my business in one way or the other, cross lines, team leads, all across the nation, gentlemen. Every single one of you inspired me. And what happened? My business started growing. And the good thing about it is that as you're growing, you're equally inspiring people underneath you. You see people who are making money that they have never in their life ever for one day clocked 100,000, 200, 300, 500,000, just because you said yes as well to the business. And of course, I started growing. That is me, Deputy Celebrate as a Millionaire Circle. And of course, clocking this amount of money in a month, gentlemen, steadily, owing to the fact that I believe. Gentlemen, it's not a joke. Let me tell you something. See, this is the icing. See, you know, when we talk about cake, talk about icing. I mean, icing can be the most beautiful thing. That's what even makes the cake so beautiful. The icing on the cake are the elements that mix up life. The cake itself, gentlemen, pay attention to it. The cake itself is the main essence that contains all the essentials. All these things you are seeing, the trips, the alerts, the assets, the benefits. These things are the icings. The cake itself is the person you are becoming to gain and attain these benefits. That's what network marketing offers. It grooms you into that total perfect leader, good enough to inspire people and help them equally grow financially. Gentlemen, that's what this business can offer you. It's not a joke. So as a wrap up right now, my advice to each and every one of you, gentlemen, my advice to each and every one of you listening, as a wrap up right now, number one, Please, I take God beg you that Allah, don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit. It's not a joke. See, if there was ever a chance, which of course there's always a chance for everybody, gentlemen, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. If there was ever a chance, gentlemen, by mere virtue of you quitting that action, you have totally switched off everything. Don't you dare quit. 2, upgrade your account, gentlemen. It's not a joke. I told myself every single time, let me tell you something. Right now, what I'm doing, so many people have been doing it before me. And what you are doing right now, I was doing it one time. I was listening to testimonies. And let me tell you something. I was asking myself after every testimony, after every super cell meeting, what is this thing that these people are doing that I'm not doing, Chimez? What is this thing that and I found out that there's certain constant words that were linked. Every time I had it in the lips, which was upgrade your accounts. Upgrade your accounts. Upgrade your accounts. So what happened? I said to upgrade my accounts. And I said to run this business well, maximally. And what happened, gentlemen? The business started skyrocketing. It's in this business that I have seen a man do about 20-something codes, registrations, and the man made less than 100,000 naira. It's in this business that I've seen a man as well, a lady, do just 17 registrations, just 17 registrations, and the lady made over 150,000 naira. Gentlemen, the difference there is in accounts. What vehicle are you using inside this leveraging system? It matters a lot. Ensure that you upgrade your account, gentlemen. If not, you're the only one doing what you're the only one teaching yourself, your first name, middle name, and your surname. If you are running this business on test and see, one leg in, one leg out, whether you're a newbie right now, please, you're only cheating one person. Your first name, your middle name, your surname. The money you are looking for is in the business you have not started. If you want to let the world know that you have started, upgrade your account to the maximum and run this business well. Part-time or full-time, I don't care. 3, never miss sell meetings. Gentlemen, it's not a joke. Never, ever miss sell meetings. See, sell meetings are your daily nutrition you need in this business. Your daily medication. See, you need this thing, one capsule daily. That is the prescription note. 1 capsule daily for 5 days over 7, gentlemen. That's what the right pharmacy give. 5 over 7. That's 5 days over 7 days, gentlemen. 1 capsule daily. If you are not taking this, gentlemen, just a matter of time. You become weak. Attrition starts to happen. You start breaking down. And what happens? You become sick and then you die off. If you're not attending cell meetings. 3, number 4. Attend trainings, meetings. Gentlemen, don't joke with them. When your team leads, call for meetings, your trainings, gentlemen, be there. And of course, events, like I told you, gentlemen, you saw what events did to me. It was not a joke. If I had not gone for that event, I don't think maybe I would have been running this business at this level. Maybe who knows, I would have quit because social proof helped me. I needed to see something beyond Ambassador Lola. I needed to see something beyond the face of my own upline leader. I needed to see something beyond my own upline. I needed to see something beyond the office. I'm tired of the walls of the office. Tell me that this business is working. I hear it from you, but let me go and see it. Gentlemen, I went for the event and I saw things. I saw people. I had social proof and I said, yo, my goodness, Omo, the business is good. It's not a joke. All these people cannot be doing what is scam. Events are very, very essential. 4, of course, the 5th one there, gentlemen, make sure you are growing in ranks. I cannot emphasize this. The goal in life is for you to grow. If you're running this business and you don't have goals every month, gentlemen, I don't know what you're doing. Always aspire to the next rank and do everything that you need, that is required to get to the next level because it's vital. Grow in ranks. See, nobody was sworn to be as a distributor, to be as a partner, formerly a distributor. You remain in one position. That you have been a Kingsman Auditor, gentlemen, is not a cause. They no swear for you. Please, please, do your best to grow in ranks because it's when you grow in ranks, as you are growing in ranks, you're also growing in knowledge. As you are growing in knowledge, you're also growing in income. Gentlemen, it's not a joke. They told me these things. I argued them sometimes because, like I told you, I was a guy who was poor and proud. I can argue. But notwithstanding, at one point, I had to become humble. and accept the system. And I said, oh, more, I raised my hands up. I said, see, God, this is me. I am humble. I accept. I need this blessing to pay me. So what happened? I obeyed leadership, followed the system, and I saw myself growing. It's not a joke, gentlemen. And last but not the least, I want to end off by putting this, gentlemen. See, something is happening. You can see my screen right now, of course. What am I talking about, gentlemen? It is something. See, just like when I said something good is coming, gentlemen, something good. In March 2023, gentlemen, there you have it. The announcement has been made. Promotions are currently ongoing for this event, for this magnanimous event that's coming up 2023, gentlemen. See, it's going to be mind-blowing. Powerful mastermind trainings, gentlemen, it's not a joke. Power pack speakers, D8, gentlemen, some of them will come and drop tea. They will drop things that in your mind forever will serve as fertilizers to help you grow your business. Trainings and materials will be afforded, of course. There will be a lot of awards and recognitions. Of course, intense leadership trainings, gentlemen, fun and activities. And the one I like the most is to succeed in 2023. Gentlemen, it's not a joke. See, if you are telling yourself, like some of us don't understand, see, this is 2022. Some of you declare this year as financial breakthrough. Year of financial breakthrough. But let me tell you something. Year of financial breakthrough right now remains 1 month. If you have not blown, gentlemen, see, you can forgive yourself. But don't make the mistake come 2023 that you are declaring without setting yourself up properly. Hear me. This in March 2023, January 19th and 20th, gentlemen, it is that will give you the keys to make 2023 become your year of financial breakthrough. Make sure you avail yourself. I don't even care whether you're a part-timer or a full-timer. Listen to me right now. See, if you're even a part-timer, that is even the more reason you need to start clearing your calendar on time. Set your leave in your company, in your workplace. I see, oh, boss, please, see, that whole week from 15th, from 14th all the way, gentlemen, please, I will not be in the office. My leave, please set it for me on that time, please. Yeah, something happened. Yeah, well, my sister is getting married. Thank you, and I have to be there. My brother is getting married, and I'm the chief group. I'm his main man for the event. Gentlemen, if it means you do it, please make sure you set it up. It's not a joke. It's not something up for arguments. Everybody has to be there. See, I'm not even talking at that hand. So I don't even want to talk about over 600 of you here. I just want to believe that nobody here will tell me that I really made that he doesn't have to go. I believe every and every one of you have tickets. Of course, you are wonderful people. But you know something, let me tell you, when you're buying this ticket, buy for you and your teammates. Even the futuristic ones that will join your business later. The ones that will join your business later, secure their tickets. The ones that will join this week, next 2 weeks, next month, even first week of January, just to purchase their tickets. It's not a joke. Make sure that you avail yourself on this day. See, if you don't attend this event, you have yourself to blame. If Ubangiji has to bless you, God has to bless you, gentlemen. He has to be sure that you are even deserving. How would you tell him that you are deserving? You're a farmer. You're asking God to bless your farmland, and yet you're not even prepared. You don't even have materials. You don't even have tools. You have not even secured the land itself, and yet you are blessed. You are asking for harvest. Gentlemen, you go to the land, you convert. Everybody's going to be gathered in Abuja, Velodrome Stadium. Come 19th and 20th. Make sure you avail yourself there. Because in that place, for those of you who are even new beside with me, you will get everything you need to know. Social proof. Oh, you get all the knowledge and everything you need. There's so many things that your team leader has been telling you right now. Your head is not getting it. But when you come there, gentlemen, you sit for yourself and you see yourself begin to grow. So as a wrap up right now, gentlemen, 2 persons I want to talk to. Old timers and new babies. If you're an old timer here, I take up, beg you, please don't quit. Continue the grind. If you're a new baby here, this meeting you are attending right now is a proof that the business works. To the glory of God right now, I've started clocking incomes that I was dreaming of back then as a millionaire now. And it's as a result of the fact that I believed. It's as a result of the fact that I have been listening to people's testimony just the same way you're listening to it right now. Your team, listen to me right now. Every single one of you, I don't care how long you have been in the business, but your kettle that is on top of that fire, your water, gentlemen, very soon will soon boil. Please continue, don't give up. Even if some people right now have taken their kettle have already started boiling, they're already using it to make tea, they're already using it to have hot bath. Gentlemen, please keep on. Don't quit. Your water will soon boil. Thank you. So, gentlemen, at this point, of course, I just want to say God bless Elite Champions team. Of course, my wonderful teammates, every single one of you. I love you all. You know that one for sure. I'm your servant as always. Are you with me? Elite Champions, we succeed. And of course, God bless the leaders of Wealth Creators, all the team leads. Omo, you guys are too much. Every single one of you and your teams, gentlemen, it's not a joke. You guys are awesome. One way or the other, you are in line with the vision, and it makes you people superbly awesome. Honestly speaking, I love each and every one of you. Thank you, of course, to my various comrades and my various counterparts, gentlemen, team leads under the Wealth Creators team. God bless each and every one of us. And to my mentors, of course, Boss BR, are you with me? Onye, are you with me? And of course, Ambassador Omolola Ogundare, an angel that came into my life and has made things possible. Gentlemen, it was not easy for her to even aim me, for her to even cage me, for her to even rope me and give me all the nutrients and tell me, listen to me, follow what I say. It was not a joke. As many points ago, gentlemen, of course, if that is what it would take for you to help your downline, because now then we come in tough like me, please do it. It is essential. Mentorship is essential. And you right now that has connected, you are now a mentor. Please mentor them properly. Thank you to my mentors. Thank you, Boss BR. Thank you, of course, Ambassador Lola Ogundare. Lovely person. An angel to our lives. An angel to every person in Kano, all the team leads in Kano, every single one of you. God bless you. God bless you, team, my mentors as well. And of course, not forgetting, hey, the feminine Jagaban. The feminine Jagaban. Gentlemen, they say, see, the first lady of C21FD. See, now masterminds talk, no be me talk. Are you with me? Hey. Other masterminds testify. The first lady of C21FG. Gentlemen, our very own super sensational ambassador, Runke Koshemani. God bless you so much, man. See, along. See, gentlemen, in fact, everybody go to the group, go to the chat room and just be writing, God bless you. God bless you, man. God bless you, man. God bless you, man. Go to the chat room and keep on writing, God bless you, man. Because see, this is a lady that had to say yes to this business, and light came into the lives of so many of us. If she had not said yes, only God knows why for day. Only God knows where your team list would have been. Maybe some of us would have been in the park right now. Maybe some of us would have been in internet cafe. Maybe some of us would have been in one hospital collecting God knows salary. Are you with me? See, it's not a joke. Indeed, there are people who come into your lives to be blessings. Thank you so much, Ambassador Runke Koshemani. Thank you. Thank you to your family. Thank you for, of course, being an inspiration to us. Indeed, you're a blessing, man. We love you. We love you. We love you. And of course, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Allah. Thank you, Ubangiji. God bless you, man. Over to you.